Hello everyone, this is Suresh from Azure ADB. Today our topic is one of the interview question on SQL Server. So this interview question asked in company called NEUDESIC Technologies. So question is like, see actually they given one table. If I see here, so they given sample input as this one and sample output as this one. And what the requirement is, in this puzzle, you had to generate a new column called nums. So that means this one, number to call. The conditions to generate the new column nums are, so what is the condition is, first condition is if the mobile num column is not null. So mobile num is this one. Here we have, in our input, we have total 4 columns. So in that, they're mainly concentrating on these 2 columns, mobile num column and residence number. So first one is mobile num. So if the mobile num is not null, then take the value from the mobile num and append mobile num to the data. So that means if the mobile num, so this particular column, if any of the record is not null, so that means, so these values are non-null values. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So total 4 nulls are there. So remaining are non-nulls. So if you find any non-null values in this particular column, then what they're asking is you take the value from this mobile num column. Suppose first non-null value is this one and append this string to this data. So that means first record is this one, non-null value. So to this, you have to append this text, mobile num. Okay, so that is first condition. Second condition is if the mobile num column is null. So that means here we have 4 nulls. So suppose you consider this one null, then take the value from the residence number. So that means residence number means next column. So here we have null. So if this is the case, then we have to go for this column, this value. And what they're telling here is append residence num to the data. So that means if you found null here, then go to this column and take this value and append this string to this record. Okay, so next third condition is if both mobile num and residence num are not null, then take the value from the mobile num and append mobile num to the data. So if both are not null, so suppose this case, one non-null is there, one null is there. So here we have 2 non-null values. So in this case, what they're telling, take the value from the mobile num, so that means this record, and append mobile num to the data. So for this record, you add this string, mobile num string. And what is the fourth condition is if both mobile name and residence name are null, then we should get null as output. See here, so we have one record which has both columns as null. So this particular case, they want output as null. And here the challenge is to do this without using case statement. See here, so for your first condition, what you have to do, non-null value, and you have to append this one, mobile name. So that means like this. And the second one, whenever you are getting null value, then go for this record. And for this record, append residence name. And if both are non-null values, then pick first one and append mobile name like this. So this is our input and this is our output, and these are all our conditions to follow to solve this query. So first what I'm doing, I'm trying to create this input as table. So here, yeah, so here you can, I will share this notebook. So in GitHub, as GitHub link, and you can check this input and output. So based on that input, I created script here. So this is my table name, phone number, and as per my input table, I have 4 columns: ID, name, mobile number, residence number, and these are all the values I'm going to insert as per input table. And if I run the query, so I'll get table. So this is my input table. So to solve this one, so here I'm going for 2 methods. One is without using this case statement, and third method I'm explaining with how to do with case statement. So in first method, what I'm doing in this query, so in interview point of view, so you can ignore these 2 lines of code. So for understanding purpose, I written this one. Okay, so you can ignore these 2 lines and you can consider remaining code. So here what I'm doing is, first I'm doing concat of mobile number and concat of this string. So this is the column and this is the string. And for this column, this is the column number and this is the string and null. So based on our 4 conditions, I written query like this. So what it means? First, it will concat from mobile number column. From mobile number, it will take the record non-null value and it will concat this string. And the second condition, from this particular column, it will pick non-null value and it will add this string value. If both are null, then you should print as null. So on top of this, I used coalesce. So coalesce, how it works is, it will pick the first non-null value from these 2 columns. From these 2 output, it will take first non-null value. If both are null, then it will print null value. So for explaining this code, I written separately here to understand easily. So now we'll see how it works, this code. So method 1. So in method 1, so this is my input table. So here, first if you see this concat mobile number and this string, and I given column name as concat underscore mobile name, because as per our first condition, from mobile number column, if for non-null value, you should add this string mobile name. So that is the thing. So concat underscore mobile number. If you see here, this column, so our first record is non-null value. Since it is non-null value, it will add mobile number. So here space is given. So mobile number space this mobile number. And second also non-null value, this value space mobile name. And third one is null we have. So here null comma string. So in concat, if you do null and string value, you will get output as null. And for this record, it will concat with this mobile number. So this is the number, space, and mobile number. And next we have null. So null will get null for concat. And for this value, 789 and mobile number. So remaining 2 are null, it will print null. And next what I'm doing, concat residence name, this particular column. And for non-null value, I want to concat this one, this string. So our first record is null, so we'll get null here. And for remaining all these up to here, these records 402, yeah, all these non-null values, here concatenating space residence name. So here space residence name. And here null is there, so we'll get null here. So for this non-null value, this value space this string. Okay, so now we discussed up to here this line of code and this line of code. Now we'll come to coalesce. So now I have result for this one. and this one I have result. So this is one result and this is one result. Now I want to perform collace based on these two columns. Okay, so collace here what it does is it will check these two columns, and what it does is if you check first row, so what it does is first it will check non-null value from this row. So in this, what is the first non-null value? So this is the non-null value. So here null is there. So this record, it will print here. And here we have both non-null values. So as per our initial condition, 4 conditions, what they mentioned is, if we have both non-null values, then we have to consider mobile number record. So we have to consider this one, 624 mobile number. See here, null is there. So as per our conditions, if mobile num column is null, then we have to consider this one. So this will get recorded. So as per collace. So as per collace, here two numbers are there, two non-nulls are there. So it will pick first non-null value. So that's why we're getting 839. So here null and this one is there. So in this, which is first non-null value? This one. So first one is null is there. So this is the non-null value. It will print here. So here two non-nulls. It will print first non-null value here. This one. So here we have both null. So collace what it does is, so this also null, this also null. Then it will print null. So we given here null. And here null is there, non-null value is there. So here it will print non-null value. Okay, so this one, it satisfies all our 4 conditions. So here we are not used any case statement. Okay, so here I use mainly collace and concat. So this is our first method. Next we'll come to second method. So here same I written here explanation. Collace returns the first non-null value from the list of expressions provided. So concatenate mobile number with the string. Okay, so example. So if we have non-null value, it will add this string. Okay, so similar way, if mobile number is null, it tries to residence number plus residence number. So all these things we already discussed. So then finally what it does is overall is, so same thing what we discussed here, same thing I given in terms of text. You can go through this. And second method. So second method, what I'm doing is, here also I'm using collace, but instead of concat, I'm using concatenation. Okay, so here for this one and this one, these two lines of code, I written separately here to easily understand purpose. So for interview point of view, you can ignore this one. So if you write only this one, that is enough. So now we'll see how this concatenation work, second method. So in second method, what I'm doing, first I'm trying to print this one, mobile number concatenation plus string. So that I given separately to generate the column concatenation underscore mobile number, this one. So here what it does is mobile number. So that is this one, this particular column. So we have non-null value. So what it does is it will concatenate. It will concatenate this string. And this also same thing, it will do this non-null value plus this string. Since we have null, so null concatenation with the string, it will print you null. And similar way here, non-null value is there, it will print non-null value mobile number. Null is there, null. So we have non-null value plus mobile number. So these two are null, so we'll get nulls. Next, residence column concatenation, this particular string. So here first we have null. So null concatenation with string, it will give you null. So all these non-null values, it will concatenate with this string residence name. And here also null is there. And here this non-null value plus string. So now based on these two columns, what I'm doing is I'm going to use coalesce on this column. So now this explanation is same. How I explained in method one. So same explanation here. Okay, so only difference is earlier I used coalesce with concatenate. Here I used coalesce with concatenation. So both are will get same result. So here what we'll do is next we'll go for method 3. So first two methods we tried with without using case statement. So we'll see with case statement also how we can achieve this one. So for that, what I'm doing, so here I'm using concat plus coalesce. Okay. So concat I'm using on top of coalesce. So in first method, what I did, coalesce I used on top of concat. So here it is opposite. So here also same thing. For this understanding purpose, I written separately here this one. So coalesce mobile number, residence number. Okay. So inside concat, I written this one and I given space here and I written here case statement. So as per our 4 conditions, I written this one when mobile number is not equal to. So here I give an explanation, you can go through this. If mobile number is not an empty string. So here it is given empty string. So if it is not an empty string, it adds mobile number. Else, if residence number is not an empty string. So this one, when residence number is not an empty string, then add this one. Then add this one. If both are empty strings, it adds null. So else I given null. So else means if both are empty string, then it will add null. So now we'll see this third method here clearly. Yeah, so this is our input. So here first what I'm doing, first I'm doing coalesce between mobile number and residence name. So coalesce what it does is first it will pick non-null value. So this one. So this record here first we'll get uh, output. Output for this is this one non-null value. Later what is there? Space is there. Here if you see here this output here first non-null value is there or we can come other way. So first we'll discuss this one only. Coalesce on these two columns. So this is the result of this one. So here what it coming non-null value. So from here first row what we will get is first non-null value. So that is this one. So we are getting this one. So in second row, so we have both non-null values. Then we'll get first non-null value 244. So here first we have null is there. So later what is the first non-null value? This one 689. So it printing here. So here we have two non-null values. So in this first one it will print 839. Next here null is there. Then first non-null value is this one 7289. So here two non-null values are there. So in this first one it will print 789. So here two nulls are there. So it will print null. So as per coalesce it will print null. So here first null value. Next what is non-null value? This one 678. So this is the result for this one. So inside for this one, this is the output. Concat what we given, this one, and we given space. So if you see here in this output, first it will take this non-null value, then space. Later I given case statement. What is there? When mobile number is not equal to empty string, then mobile number. See here, this is not empty string. So then what it does is, it will add mobile number. So next, what is there? So here from mobile number, we got this number. So here also 244, we got it from mobile number. So it will add mobile number. But if you see this one, 689. So this 689, we got it from residence name. So 689, it will add string. So next condition it will take. When residence number is not equal to empty string, then residence name. So that means this value, it will add with this string. Why it will add? This number is from residence column. Next, this one is from mobile number. This 839 is for mobile number. So it printing mobile number. Next, whatever 289 is there, this one, it is from residence number. So it adding residence number. Next, this value 789, it is from mobile number. So it will add 789 mobile number. Since both are null, it gives you null. So here we give an else condition null. And next, this 3678, this is from residence number. So for this number, it will add this string residence number. Okay, so like this it will work. So now we saw total 3 methods. So this same explanation. So as per our question, what they mentioned, without using case statement. So without using case statement, so we did with 2 methods, and by using case statement, we used 1 method. So total 3 methods we discussed. Okay, so that's all about this interview question and topic. So if you really like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you.